All right, guys, hello. Today we have the last AVG game of the regular season between La Espada and I Am Not Trying. Two teams, 7-1, playing for first or third place between INT and second and third place between La Espada. I am here joined by Mega Blastics. How you doing, man?
Doing well, doing well. Getting excited to see the game that decides first place.
Yeah, for clarification, if La Espada wins this, the top three teams will be OTS, La Espada, and INT. And if INT wins this, oh, they're jumping right in draft.
Oh wow.
So,
Okay.
yep. Just
Oh
starting
yeah.
immediately with the Karthus ban though, and them fiddle bans are rolling off the board.
Yeah. So, both teams looking for jungle bans early on.
Yeah, definitely. We're looking at a matchup between Mo and Kip.
Mm.
And Mo's been really good for INT ever since they brought him into the team. So I don't blame them. Mo's looked really good on Fiddlesticks and a couple different other junglers. I think he played a Kane game. I can't remember if he played a Kane game,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. No,
it
he's
looks
looked super solid every time I've seen him. Oh, the Nasus ban. Didn't expect that one. I
that'll
guess
be
Squirrel does play that some. Or sorry, I'm
Foja.
getting Foja getting it backwards. Foja does play it some, but
And it looks like we're also going to get rid of the Morgana. I'm not too big of a fan on the Morgana ban for jungle anymore. I think there's a lot better junglers right now, but we've seen it in the past two games that people still respect banned it.
yeah, I think it's partly also the flex. So, because you're able to throw it in support, and if you have a bot lane who wants to play aggressive and wants to play like a Leon or a Nautilus or something, Morgana can be really oppressive into those lanes. Um, so it might be that they don't want it in the jungle and they also don't want it in support, and that's why they're making sure to take it off.
Yeah, we finally are going to see also Tristana and possibly Samira taken off of the board. I do still like, even with the Hillblades nerf banning Tristana, I think that she's still a really oppressive laner and she scales really well into late game. We have seen also the Samira come back into play since a little bit of those Hillblades nerfs. We've seen Conquer and Lethal Tempo ADCs come a little bit more back into the meta, so I do like this Samira ban as well.
I agree, and Biostar is known for his Samira, but they decided not to go with it actually and leave it open.
Yeah, they got rid of the Wukong instead. So it looks like we are going to have Celibate Squirrel on the Mordekaiser in the top lane for this
Yeah,
game.
maybe that's why they banned out the Nasus. Maybe they have a particular matchup that they expect La Espada to pick and really wanted the Mordekaiser into it.
Yeah, as it looks like La Espada's waiting it out a little bit. I expect them probably to either answer top or just go straight in with their bot lane. But we'll see what they pull out here into the Mordekaiser pick. And it looks like it's going to be a Galio. That is a flex pick between mid and support, so I do actually like that here, as long as they keep it as a flex pick. But even though I prefer Galio mid a little bit more than I do Galio support, what's your thoughts on that?
Um, I think the power is in the flex, but Galio support shouldn't be underestimated. It feels really good to play, and it can a support that basically is enabled to roam so well with the ultimate. It still feels good. Definitely not a weak bot support lane.
Yeah, I just think it's better because like the mid roam, but I do think Galio is still really good support to be able to pair him with. But it does look like it is going to be going support because they followed up with the Yone pick for Carnage. So, and oh, it looks like they do actually get the Samira Nautilus on Biostir and Go Fate. That is an insane lane combo. I hate going up against Samira Nautilus. Like the setup Nautilus has for Samira with both of his stuns is just nuts.
Yeah, if you basically it goes if you land a Q, you die. Unless you have like really good peel or ultimates and flashes, it's so annoying to play against that lane. You feel like you're always walking on eggshells, trying not to get in position where you can be hooked by the Nautilus.
Yeah, I feel at the same time though, it also makes Galio pick a little bit better because of the taunt where Samira has to be able to go in. Most of her damage is up close, and you can taunt if you're not the one being CC'd. You can just easily taunt them away from your ADC. So he does provide that peel, but we are seeing a Sylas come out too. This makes me question a little bit more where this Yone is going to go, because Sylas could go top. I mean, you could cheese it with a Sylas jungle, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess they can swap those around for mid and top, but I think it's a little bit too crazy to think they would be pulling out Yone in the bot lane like you could a Yasuo, but
Yeah,
they
definitely.
they do already know it's the Mord top, so I wonder which one they they're wanting to send there. I'm not too familiar with all the top matchups for Mordekaiser.
Yeah, especially with things like Nasus and Wukong gone. We should be. Sorry, I got a message. We should be going soon into the last phase of these bans because Caston and Sejuani are now gone. So.
Oh, looks like Yone is a top counter to Mordekaiser, so that is my guess, and then they're gonna have the Sylas mid. Okay.
So, Halzar comes out. These bans are actually going a little bit slower than the beginning ones, but I can't say too much about the two drafts so far, just specifically because I don't know where the Yone and the Sylas are going to be going. But on the side of INT, I do like the bot lane pick that they've got here. Mordekaiser just also being a very stable top laner. It looks like they are going to get rid of the Jinx, though, here. So that is 3 ADCs off the board right now for, for Complex.
Yeah. They're definitely trying to force them into a bot lane that they feel comfortable playing in. I mean, they already have their bot lane picked, and with a couple of bans down there, he's only gonna have so many champions that he wants to play. And he does opt for the Ezreal, which is pretty good because it's safe. You poke, um, you scale up, and if that's the way they're trying to play it out, Ezreal's a perfect pick for it.
Yeah, definitely in such an aggressive lane, I do like the Ezreal. He can definitely keep himself very safe against a Nautilus. You can E mid Nautilus hook and negate the whole thing. And all it does is drag him actually closer to you. You do not go any closer to him. So I do like Ezreal here, especially against such an aggressive lane. I expect it to be Ezreal Galio, so it doesn't allow too much aggression. Ezreal can play aggressive, but it's not as much aggression as you would see with certain other picks with Galio. But they are going to lock in the Shin, so could be going jungle. I don't. I feel like more.
My guess would be more Mord jungle then, with the more recent changes. I don't think Shen's clear is as quick.
Yeah, if they do go with the Rumble, I would expect that one to be going mid. I don't know. They have 3
Or
people
actually
right
looking
now
at
that
it,
could
could
do
be
it.
looks like it might be Mord mid, Shen top, Rumble jungle.
I mean, for all we know, it could also be Nautilus jungle. He just got the buffs in the jungle too. So I don't know. Some people have been
True.
playing that. It sounds like something Mo would do.
I just don't think it would be as efficient with the way the rest of the team is. But if you really wanted to mess it up, you could.
Yeah. Oh, it should be coming the last pick here on La Espada. Hopefully they clarify where this Yone and Silas is going to go with their last pick. That'd be kind of cool. Because I have no clue where everybody's going to go on INT. They do lock in the Urgot, so it looks like it could actually possibly be a Silas jungle. Unless they're going throwing the Urgot in the jungle, it could possibly be a Silas jungle here.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out right now in Select and see who locks in what and where. A lot of interesting matchups going on though. Certainly in the
Yeah, I would
really
definitely
Rumble's
prefer to
the
have
only
the
meta
Urgot in
jungle
the
here.
jungle. Yeah, I would prefer to have the Urgot in the jungle over Silas. Silas had his time in the jungle, but it was kind of short-lived. I mean, it's still a niche pick. You can do it, but I think Urgot probably would be better off for them in the jungle.
Yeah, yeah, and now that you say that, I'm pretty sure Kip plays Urgot jungle pretty regularly. I think that's actually something he has practiced.
So probably would expect. I actually don't know between the Silas and the Yone. I feel like probably if I had to guess, we'll figure out here in like 5 seconds anyway. But educated guess, I would throw the Silas up in the top lane, but we'll see. No, it looks like Foja might be the one locking in this Urgot. Foja's the one who locks in the Urgot, so we are going to see the Shin top and the Urgot top. So that means Mordekaiser could be going either jungle or mid. I think. I have no clue. Like, and yep, it is Silas jungle. So
What the heck? Okay.
coming out with a banger already between these two teams.
Yeah.
The only thing we knew for certain was who was going to be playing the ADC at this point. But should be seeing it is Mordekaiser jungle though. So that will
Okay.
be going over to Mo's tool. We'll be playing the Mordekaiser jungle and the Rumble mid for intensified.
Yeah. This is gonna be so much fun on the whole top side of the map because I think everything bot lane is gonna be about Galio and Ezreal just farming it up, scaling up, and getting to that late game, while Samira and Nautilus are obviously going to be trying to be aggressive, counteract that. But the top side of the map seems like it's just going to be chaos. Yeah, with these picks, and then you can do the really fun thing, which is when you're Mordekaiser jungle, you ult the enemy jungler and let your team coin flip for objectives. Because no one has smite on the map anymore.
Yeah, I think it's better for Mordekaiser top and you do that, but because then you're not coin flipping as much. But yeah, you could do that if you're.
Yeah, and Silence could steal
such a...
Mordalt and do it back to him.
I have actually seen that. I've done that with Silas just to see what would happen.
That's what I wanna see with game.
You just Mordalt into the Mordalt.
Yeah.
But
Oh, they did swap. Wait.
oh, it is Urgot jungle.
Oh, okay. They're swapping. Wow, they had us all fooled.
Yeah. So
Okay.
just a little bit less control of a draft. It
Yeah.
makes a little bit more. My faith has gone a little bit more back in Last Spot's draft now.
Same.
All right, guys. So before this game starts up, we are going to go to a short pause while we get everything loaded in. Stick around with us as we watch La Espada take on INT for the last game of the AGG regular season. Alright guys, we are back. We are loaded in to the game. We still have INT versus La Espada here for us, of course, because there's no other game today. But we do see a 5-man rush down to this bot lane on the side of INT.
Yeah. Looks like they are gonna look for a pick if they get it.
Yep, we did see the flash by GoGo Fate, but a respond flash from the Ezreal. So that's support for ADC flash. That is not bad for INT right now.
Yeah, I'll definitely take that, especially in such an aggressive lane. Not doesn't necessarily need flash to land hook, but Ezreal might need flash to get out of it.
Yep, they do get the deep word in there on the side of La Espada's blue. So just a bunch of thumbs up coming out from Celibate Squirrel and Bioster right now.
Lots of emotes around from everyone.
Yeah, so we will just see the traditional start, even though they knew that the whole entire team of INT was bot side, they're still just going to start up on that blue, which is fine. That's where they were initially, but
yeah, and La Espada did get the response ward on their blue side, so everyone knows where everyone is right now. Doing a standard, both teams starting bot, getting a leash, and then running top.
yeah, we do see also mid probably going to hit that level 2 before Silas does. Silas has a really good gank setups once he hits level 2, so could look for it whenever he gets there, but everything else is pretty traditional. Ezreal's trying to stay back, keep everything off of him. Oh.
Yeah, I think a lot of this mid lane is Rumble's super oppressive, especially into melee matchups. So as long as he's able to keep his health bar up, can be set up pretty well for a gank.
Yep, but we do see Smear get on top of Complex. Complex does have to E away. Luckily he had level 2. He is ignited though. One shot will kill him. The heal popped out from both of them as the flash is coming in from Bioster. Bioster is going to go down but gets first blood on top of the Ezreal. But it looks like that Galio will be credited for the kill on Smear. That is huge for that bot lane.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate that Galio did end up getting that kill, because I think if you go 1-for-1 there, it's really not bad, because they use less summoners. But then it ends up will be a slightly favorable to Samira to get that.
Yeah, we do also see Intensify's kind of just owning this mid lane however he wants. He's got an 8 CS lead right now on this Silas. He's been pushed up about the whole time, so
yeah.
This early game for them is working.
Both junglers are getting through to their second buff and going towards that Scuttle Crab. Rumble has a lot more cryo. See if they fight over it or just take it. Okay.
No, he gets it before he does and just finishes it off with the smite.
Yeah.
It does look like Urgot might be coming here to help out. Carnage, not too much in setups of a gank, just going to try and help him push the lane in a little bit. Get a little bit more lane control. They are going to start roaming down to this bottom scuttle though, try and answer.
Yeah, this is a good early play by Urgot to get both scuttles, make sure his mid who's getting behind gets a nice shove in.
Here comes Mo coming in. There should be a kill on Foja here for Mo. Yep, Mo does actually finish off the kill for them. So that is a kill on the top side going over to Mo in the jungle. And it looks like Kip is coming to mid to try and answer this. So it looks like that was the only lane advantage they really had, but they're still trying to answer, get them ahead back up in mid. We do see right now there is about a 7k gold lead.
700, but yeah.
Yeah, 700, sorry. I was looking at the last two decimals.
Definitely favoring INT right now. They got themselves a nice little lead. Through that first blood and that top lane gank. Not too much is happening on the map right now. I wonder if either team will try and do Dragon on spawn. I'm not too familiar with Urgot's power, but I feel like with his W, he might be able to do it really early.
Yeah, bot lane kind of being in the middle, and it looks like now he doesn't have his hook. So Kip is actually hovering around here, maybe looking for something bot side, but we just see Intensified going back to being able to bully down Carnage here. They are looking for this dragon. Urgot's been sitting here for a minute as it looks like they are going to go
You
on
have a good
top of Moo
teleport
Milk
ward.
right now. Moo Milk should be going down. Yep, he is going to go down here. They're going to go back in. They're going on Complex. The TP is coming through. Double TP coming through. Looks like Biosphere should be going down here. Biosphere does come down. And it looks like they are going to try and go in on this cart. Oh, no, they actually get the kill on top of Complex still. As it looks like Nautilus should go down for his sins too. And it looks like now Celibate Squirrel and Mo are down here. Shouldn't be too much they should do, but that should be a dragon going over to the side of La Espada after that.
Yeah, I was actually surprised Silas held his teleport that long because they had the ward in the forward bush in the bot lane. I thought that would be a little bit quicker to teleport in, especially after Nautilus blew his hook and missed. But it does end up going okay for them, and
Yeah, they were late trying to actually get to this dragon, but it does look like Fo's just going to go straight in with the ult. Gets down, takes down Mo. Celibate Squirrel should be following here in a second, but Celibate Squirrel might be able to make his way out. Can Bioster say the same? Actually, he does take down the Urgot first, but he should be going down too. Intensify is able to roam down here, but Carnage needs to back up. He does not have a lot of HP. The Equalizer coming through. He's trying to sustain it. He does have the burn on him, but he does... No, it actually gets him. So Intensify actually gets a kill in the mid lane too, but this drag's still going over to the side of La Espada.
so close, yeah. And without that mid kill, that was pretty favorable for La Espada. And they got the kill on Ezreal to help even out this lane a little bit more because Samir's been getting these kills. She's so scary early on when she starts getting kills. So it's nice to be able for him to be able to trade one back.
Yeah, he's ahead in farm right now, actually, but he's not for long because she finally came back to lane. But he's pretty evened up in farm on this lane. Smear just a kill ahead of him. But Bioster's been making a lot of plays, and some of them backfired on him, but he's definitely been helping get the team ahead. So looks like also, oh, Ezreal does actually get the E away first, but here comes Kip to try and answer this. Moo Milk is getting low, but it does not matter. They're going to take down Bioster once again. Go Fate's got to get out of here. He is pretty much stuck. He's going to go down. Can they get this kill over to Ezreal, though? They're trying to give it over to the Ezreal, but looks like he's going to take a little bit too long. Yep, they're just going to have to take it from him. They tried so hard, Complex, to do that kill, but gotta hit that Q.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a little tricky, but hey, they're getting the kills, they're getting the shove, they're denying the experience. It's all good for them. It's gonna be a big Galio. He's 3-1.
Yeah, we also see some trading come through on the top lane, but yeah, this is going to be a pretty big Galio. He has more kills than the Ezreal does right now, but it looks like Carnage does steal the Equalizer from Rumble. Yet hasn't used it, obviously, but he is pretty well down in HP. Having Corrupting Pot's going to put him a little bit closer at this point, though.
Yeah. The other thing I noticed about that last fight is Shen did not ultimate in. Oh, but
yeah, it looks like we're actually having a fight between Foja and Mo here, but Mo is going to get him down low enough to where the point the Celibate Squirrel should be able to finish him off, but Intensify is actually going to show up and clean it up. Almost could have escaped there, but there's just no way with Intensify roaming up like that.
yeah, Foja played that really well to get the double knock up into the flash out. It looked like he was maybe making it, but Rumble just in the right spot, roamed right up and was able to clean the kill up.
As it does look like they are going to try and get some stuff out of here from La Espada's topside jungle, but they back out. They did not spot Kip, so Kip's just going to be able to clear his Krugs without any message, but looks like Bio and Go Fate might be trying to cheese something here. They are going to step up and they get the hook on top of Moo Milk. Moo Milk actually could go down here. The ult coming through from Samir. Samir does get the kill on him, and that is a huge shutdown going over to Samir right there, as they are going to ult there, and could not find anything on the side of Complex with that ult.
Yeah.
Oh, he does get hooked again, and he's going to go down too!
Wow.
Immediately. That
yeah,
is
they saw
so
the shutdown on Galio, and they wanted it. And that was a great hook by Go Fate to be able to clean up Ezreal there as well. I mean, they're just going to get free plates, they get the double kill. That's going to be a very, very scary bot lane now. I wonder how La Espada will try and react to it. They'll send jungle pressure or try and get advantages in other lanes and TP in.
Yeah, they are starting to fall quite a bit behind here. now that this game's going on. They were keeping up good with the like rotations and being able to answer a lot, but Foja's still trying to get aggressive here on Selbit Squirrel, but he's not finding the return damage he was hoping for.
Yeah, in fact, they were up just a little bit. But after the Rumble roam top got the kill on Yone, and then the double kill bot lane with the plates, they're starting to fall behind, and that might not be good for them. INT is a very, very strong early to mid game comp.
Yeah, as we see, Intensify is going to try and push up a little bit here. Could have responded there, but I don't think Urgot was close enough to do much about it if he would have gotten caught out. They are waiting for it, though. The equalizer is stolen. Urgot's just kind of sitting here waiting for it, but Galio might be caught out here. He cannot fight for this vision.
Yeah. There's a summoner advantage, but I think the gold is just too much right now. Samira having that finished shield though.
Yeah, definitely. Selbit Squirrel just trying to go in on Foja here. He's got quite a bit of good damage off on Foja, but looks like Foja's going to be able to try and respond here. Yone is going down very low. They do get... Oh, no. Sidesteps the ult. He should be going down here. This is not looking good for Yone. Yone should go down here as the flash comes through. Selbit Squirrel does get it. Oh, the equalizer also popped through. Flash coming in from the Rumble. Rumble is getting the kill on top of Carnage here, but Carnage is going to get a return kill back. And it looks like they are with the mid laner being down. Mo is going to try and ult away the Urgot. He could take him down here too. Kip's in a really bad position here as he's going to go down as well. So that should be a drag going over to INT.
Yeah, that was a really, really aggressive play by Rumble there to get that dive, but you know, it kind of works out because if your bot lane's winning and there's no mid laners to join the fight, then you kind of just win Dragon because you have priority. And the
Yeah, they
Shen is
definitely, without the Silas there to help them, there's just no presence from the bot lane compared to the side of INT, but...
Yeah, not to mention you have Shen with ultimate and teleport up right now, who just won the 1v1 against Yone. I mean, he's got the tab, he's in the Bramble Vest, he's just too hard for him to deal with until he gets later in the game and can really fight him. But even then, I'm not sure he can if he just has a Thorn Veil.
Yeah, definitely. This is just looking like a really rough spot to be in for INT right now. This early game's not going very well for them. They started off a little strong, but then the bleeding just could not stop for them, and now they're down over 2k gold. As Selbit Squirrel's just going to continue to try and harass Foja.
Yeah, and with the Infernal Soul, that's just another thing that can really amplify an aggressive team to play that much more aggressive and get in there and blow people up.
As it looks like we do see Go-Go Fate kind of roaming around here in the mid lane, but they might try to collapse on him here with the Galio and the Urgot being here. But looks like they're going to back off after clearing some vision.
Yeah, it's probably smart by them. You know, 2k gold lead, you feel it at 14 minutes, but at 25 minutes, it means almost nothing. With the plates down, they're not going to be getting any of that extra gold for winning their lanes. So if they can slow this game down and kind of just save their turrets and stay equal in farm, it should be fine.
We do see Kip and Mo are going to try and fight over this red buff, but the ult is coming through, so Urgot is kind of isolated here. Intensify's here to answer. He can keep Carnage off of him, but Carnage has to get away there as it looks like Mo is going to take him down. We do see Selbit Squirrel coming over just to make sure this Silas gets even more at bay. So, looks like also Complex just being so far in the backline will probably just get executed here, but red buff does go over to Mo.
He may not be singed, but he definitely proxied that way for a while. I mean, they can't just walk up and tank the turret, so it might not have been that bad.
Yeah, he was able to get a little bit of the farm there in the back, but I mean, he got a recall without recalling, so there's always that.
Yeah.
But looks like the bot lane turret should be going down on the side of La Espada. So first turret going over to Bioster and Go Fate here. But Selbit Squirrel's trying to also see if he can push up there on the top side, do something very similar. But vision just being cleared out here by the bot side. We're seeing so much behind right now too. Like if you were, oh no, actually before I can ask my question, it looks like Foja's gonna try and do some stuff on Celibate Squirrel here. Celibate Squirrel does lay down the shield, but it looks like also here comes Urgot. Urgot's gonna flip him over. Celibate Squirrel could be in a bad position here. He's knocked up. Can Foja get the kill on them? Yep, the Foja is handed the kill over on top of Celibate Squirrel. That's a little bit of a sign of life here coming from La Espada.
Absolutely, that should be really nice. Now Foja's gonna get a recall here after getting that kill, after getting his wave and shoving it in, and he'll probably have his mythic completed now. Looks like Shen wasn't quite able to get his, so he might actually be in an okay spot for the next few minutes in this lane until Shen gets another recall off.
Yeah, but it does look like they are also going to get the Rift Herald on the side of INT. So they could put that just about almost anywhere right now. Bot lane turret already being gone. And it looks like we do have the bot lanes rotating towards mid. So lane swap is coming through for them.
Yeah, my guess is they'll try and drop it mid and get prio there, get some deep vision with the opened up map, and then fight for this dragon. I'm curious to see if Ellie will try and how much Ellie will commit to trying to stop this, or if they're just gonna let it happen.
Yeah, you just have to let it happen here. But the equalizer is stolen right now. They're gonna get the second charge off onto this turret, but it should go down right after that. Yep. Oh, Kip just knocking Intensify up in the air, and it looks like Foja was going to try and do something, but the Ezreal ult just did not do a lot there. As it looks like Kip's going to get caught out now. He is not going to be able to make it to this. Nope, he actually tries to hop over, and the equalizer laid down by Sylas did not do very much for his team there, as it looks like they are going to get this dragon going on the side of INT. That is 2 Drakes to 1.
Yeah, I'm surprised he was there, but it's unfortunate. Shen had a lot of free time top too, so he's just been whacking away at this turret slowly.
Yeah, Fo's just trying to answer here right now as he's going to get the knockup going, but it looks like Milk's also here to help him out. Does not get, oh no, he actually does get the taunt, but where is Foja to respond to this? He goes all the way back to the back where his effigy was. It looks like, oh, Mo's actually going to come up here and get on top of Foja now. The ult has to be used. He flashes away after using the ult. Can Mo still catch him? Mo actually does ult. He flash ults Foja. Foja is now underneath the tower. So Mo taking a little bit of the tower damage. We do see the pop of the Immortal Shield Bow. Can he get much more out of this? Nope. Selbit Squirrel needs to be careful, though. He is a little low, and here comes Urgot up to that top lane to try and help him out. True Shot Barrage could hit him, too. So they may be going for something here, but it doesn't matter. Intensify and Carnage having a little bit of a scuttle in the bot lane as well. So it looks like also here in the mid lane, Galio is going to use his Heroes Arrive, and he's going to back off.
Wow, yeah. That was a lot of action, but not a lot of kills. Looks like neither team really got too much out of any of those plays, other than some ultimates burned.
Oh,
Ooh.
Carnage, you gotta back off here, buddy. You're gonna go down. Yep, he goes down. Here comes Complex. Can he actually get something on top of Intensified here? He has to be careful. He's dodging the skill shots, but it looks like he is going to go down. No, actually, that is a 500 gold shutdown going over to Complex right now. That is huge for this Ezreal.
Yeah, that was well played by Complex to see the opportunity and be able to sidestep the Rumble abilities to get that kill. Really helping stay in the game. That always feels so bad for that Sylas. When you do the flash, he tried to get his W off to get the healing and extend the fight, but it just died. So nice of Baez to come down and clean that up.
Yeah, and that's what they got to do right now. They just got to keep looking for these picks, try to extend this game for as long as they can to scale up on the side of the Sylas, Ezreal, and the Yone. But they are going to try and just get a little bit of poke off here as the Wolves are taken. True Shot Barrage shot down there as well. But
yeah, and
it's like they are just going to clear this jungle.
With that last kill too, Ezreal's starting to get close to his ticking time bomb of getting 2 completed items. Um, you know, once Ez hits that 2 items, he starts to get pretty strong. When he gets 3, he gets even stronger. So that could be something we have to be looking at within the next 5 minutes here.
As it looks like also Kip could go down here, but Silas does take the Nautilus ult. Nautilus ult does go through on him. Couldn't do too much, but Carnage actually going in, and it looks like Intensify may have caught out Moo Milk here. Moo Milk needs to get out of here. He's gonna go down. Yep, he goes down to Bioster. Bioster still pushing up, and it looks like the ult on top of Complex is gonna go down as well. They are all just grouping around him right now, as it looks like the taunt goes through. Yep, that is going down as well. Can Carnage get out of this? No, and it looks like Yone's the only thing standing in between them and the Nexus. This could be a quick early game here.
Yeah, I think what they're gonna do here is take early inhib, run straight to Baron, and then you can just use the Shen to 4-1 and take another lane, or 2.
Looks like they might actually just go for the win here, but they might get punished for it. Mo goes down right there. Foja does get the kill on top of him. Heroic's Interest does hit through. Selbit Squirrel's going to go down too to Moo Milk as they have to leave here. Bioster, you need to not get too greedy here. He does push them off of Intensify. It's very low. But the True Shot Barrage coming through down. And it doesn't look like it's going to do enough damage to kill anybody, but still, that was a little greedy by them. They could have got the Baron play like you said, but they got nothing out of that after the inhibitor.
Yeah, all they did was end up giving some gold back. And it's gonna give, if Elite decides to do it, it's gonna give them some time to sweep out their jungle and maybe get some priority for this dragon fight if they want to go for it. It's not Soul, so they don't have to. The game's not over if they don't get it. But you know, if they find another pick, they could possibly take it. And that's exactly what this comp wants to do. They want to extend this game as long as possible.
Yeah, we do see a TP on the side of Foja, who's all the way up in that top side of the map. Looks like we may have Selbit Squirrel going up there to answer him, but we will see as they are starting to set up this vision. But definitely INT having the advantage here with the fact that they can just clear out this vision. They're going to be right on top of Dragon. The wave is pushing too far in to La Espada for them to contest this, so I think they just got to give it up.
Yeah, looks like they did choose to just farm this one out and give it up.
Yeah, because we do see some pings going towards this Baron here as Samira is going on it, but it looks like Selbit Squirrel and Foja are going to have a little bit of an encounter here, as it looks like Foja should be able to get out of this one. Here comes Kip to try and answer if they start trying to go even more on Moo Milk, but it looks like they're just going to back off instead. They could go for this Baron right now. Looks like they are making their way over to Baron. Mo's tool is right there next to him. They're all grouped up, and there is no Galio or Yone here for them yet. Looks like they are going to get a ward into the back. They get a ward into the pit, but it's not going to matter, as it looks like Intensify is going to come over here and just try to take down Carnage on his own. Everybody's over here, but he's going to be able to do enough because Selbit Squirrel's now over here. It looks like Carnage may go down, but also at the same time, we get an Urgot ult on top of Rumble. Rumble's going down. Foja could get a little bit more damage here, but it looks like also they're going to get down Bioster. Bioster sets off the ult, gets the good healing, and it looks like, no, he just turned this whole fight on its head.
Wow.
Right here, it looks like Ezreal's doing good enough damage right here, but it looks like Bioster is going to go down. Mozatul has to be careful here as he does get to Ezreal in the ult, but it doesn't matter. Ezreal's still here, as it looks like on this other side, he's going to go down to Selbit Squirrel. No, that is so good by him. He has all that. And there's the Silas coming through for all this. Oh my god, Complex is going in on this. He still can get to Foja here too, and it looks like Selbit Squirrel should be next. That is so amazing for them. Can he get it? No, he actually does not get the last one, but that Silas made such a difference maker there for Complex.
I was wondering where that second shield came from. That was the Shen's ult stolen by Silas. And Complex just turns that around on this Ezreal. That's so much gold over to him. What an insane fight.
Yeah, but we do see the TP coming in here, and he could clean this up, as it looks like Selbit Squirrel's going to try and get on top of this Ezreal. So that was a little bit not good by them, as they were just able to get back into this. And it looks like Intensify's going to chase down Ezreal. The Equalizer does come through. He flashes in. He gets through there on the phase rush. Looks like he's going to go through. But yep, there comes Foja as well. He's going to try and clean up some of this as well. Kip's right here. The Hourglass used, and there goes down Selbit Squirrel. And top of that, there goes down Intensified.
Wow, this game just keeps going back and forth.
I literally just don't know which team is going to do what at this point. I mean, they're just fighting.
Yeah, this is just becoming a bloodbath for the fight for first place.
Yeah.
And
But this is great for Ellie. I mean, they've obviously been going even in all these fights that realistically they should be losing.
Yeah, they've slowly been just shortening this gold lead that they've given them as well. Like they were down, I think, almost 6K gold a minute ago, and they're down to here on 4K.
Yeah.
But it all comes down to this next drag fight as well. You do have to fight that if you're on the side of La Espada. That is the advantage that INT has right now against La Espada.
Yeah, and it is a big one. Like, their team has a lot of damage, and an Infernal Soul is going to add to that. Especially the Rumble and Samira. I mean, these two are just powerhouses. So much damage coming out of them in team fights.
Yeah, we already see that we got the 2 item power spike on the Yone. We also see, oh no, they're going to go in on this. They're going to try and take down Go-Go Fate. Go-Go Fate already goes down. This is 1 man down for this dragon as Mo is a little bit caught out here. He is going to be able to back away for it, but looks like they are still going to chase this down. Sylas is going in. He does use the ult on top of him. So that is also a dead Kip, and Kip is now gone. That's the jungler gone. They could go up towards this Baron. All that's left is Celibate Squirrel right here up the top side. But they are looking like they might try to collapse on this. Samira doesn't have much of a setup right now if she goes in, so I think they have to hand this over, but they are going to try and fight for it. They are taking a little bit of damage from the Baron. The Equalizer does go through, as it looks like Complex does not get too affected by it. He is the main damage dealer right now for him, and it looks like now we're going to have a Hero's Interest coming through. Carnage goes down, but it looks like Foe's just trying to get down Bioster. Bioster is not going down, though. It looks like Celibate Squirrel's the last one alive, and it looks like Complex is just going to go down, too. So that is huge for them, the 3v5 right there. And it looks like they just might go for the end.
Yeah, I mean, we knew they were strong with those 2 champions that they had alive, but he came in and they cleaned up. They killed all 5 in a 3v5.
Yeah, Complex's positioning in that looked pretty good at the beginning there because the Equalizer really didn't affect him at all, but just being able to keep him back like that from that ult really hurt them there, as it looks like they are going to come back up, so they're not going to go for the end quite yet. They are going towards this drag, though, and they're not going to have everybody there to defend this. It looks like a couple people are going to be a little late, and they got to get over this Infernal Soul.
Yeah, and that's going to be really hard for them to come back from that now. I mean, after this Infernal Soul, they might be able to go over and force a dragon or a Baron now. It's going to be really hard team to fight. You have a inhibitor gone. You just have a Samira who's going to get a fresh recall on a quadra kill amount of gold, and you saw what she did in the last team fight. It's not like her ult has a cooldown. She can do it again.
Yeah, so they are moving over towards this Baron right now with that Infernal Soul. So I don't see much that they can do here if they fight this. They really have to hope for some kind of coin flip coming out here, that they just hit the right skill at the right time. But this is just so far ahead in INT's favor.
Yeah, though they have had quite a few good catches already. There's nothing to say they can't get another one.
It looked like the TP is going to come in through Sylas from behind. They are not taking a lot of damage here, but Boja's going to try and chunk him down. Boja is going to go down, though, as that is so much damage on top of Mo and Intensified right now. The Complex is trying to go in on this, but it looks like Complex has to kite himself out. Carnage needs to get over this wall. Carnage is probably going to go down here, as Carnage does go down here on the side of them, but it looks like the Baron has still been stolen, so they're still going to try and push on this. So that is the favor that they have right now when they got the Baron stolen, but still, only 3 people alive against all 5 of INT. This is not looking good for them.
You know, I gotta hand it to Ellie, though. They had a great Baron steal there between the Yone and the Ezreal ult. They had to go for it, and it worked. Oh, no.
Yeah, they went for it, but I don't think it's going to be enough. No, looks like they're just going to take this all down. Oh, that's so much damage coming in through the Ezreal, but it doesn't matter when you got 2 more tanks there right on top of you, as Intensified does go down here, but you still have to worry about Bio. Bio has immense healing right now, as he's just going to go in here and show off all of his damage. He goes in on Complex. Complex just goes immediately down, and that's a triple kill coming over from Bioster, and that is going to be INT securing first place for them, unless Carnage can just pull off some hero play, but it's not looking likely. He's just kind of scuffling around here.
Gonna respawn quick enough.
Yeah, I don't think so. They are kind of trying to.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
just chasing
Wait.
Celibate. Just. I don't know what to say here. Come on,
Next
Carnage. You can
Pepe.
do it, buddy. You can do it, buddy.
Oh no.
Oh, they almost got him there, but
Yeah.
nope. That is the side of INT going to be locking in first place in the playoffs.
What a fun game though. Really good by both teams. They both had some excellent plays going back and forth.
Yeah, definitely. We saw that even though La Espada was down so far, they were able to fight a lot of these fights. They never gave up. They were in it the whole entire time. There were so many times it looked like they could have completely turned it, but I give it to Intensified. He was able to be anywhere he needed to be, and he got a lot of really good cleanups off these fights. So really good
Absolutely.
equalizer placements, and just able to impact the whole map after just being able to punish Carnage so hard in the early game.
Yeah, yeah, and Biostar and GoGo Fate doing a great job bot lane. They got a few kills there that were able to get them ahead, and Biostar used it. Look at that damage chart. I mean, the man was a monster in team fights.
Yeah, that healing from him was just too much to deal with. Samira with Conquer, and then you have Immortal Shiba, Bloodthirster. It's just so much healing. But we should be getting an interview here in with Intensified in a minute whenever he is ready to hop in here. But yeah, I still like to give credit where credit is due on the side of La Espada. I think that they still fought a very resilient game, even though they were just so downhill the whole game. But yeah, we should have Intensified coming in here in a second, and we do. We have the captain of INT Intensified. How you feeling, man?
I'm alright. How you guys doing?
Doing pretty
Man,
well. Does it feel good to have locked in first place?
Yeah. Get a nice little vacation.
True, you get to skip a week. So during that game, there was a few moments where you guys definitely felt like you had the lead, but there were a few moments where like maybe it looked like they were gonna have a comeback in. They had some really good scaling on their comp. How did you manage that through comms and like keeping cool and making sure that you were gonna be able to pull through with your gold lead?
I mean, we had Bio Samira, so it was pretty free regardless. Like, we could have just entered the entire time and it would have been free. But, I don't know. Like, everywhere was winning pretty good. Like, I think Shen was winning top, I was winning mid, they were winning bot. Ward was, like, solo killing Urgot, so, like, we were fine. The times where it looked like things weren't going well, I was, like, literally just inting comms. I was like, yo, maybe we can just do this. And my team's like, dude, Josh, what the hell are you doing? So I hope not to do that in the future, but I don't know. Things are going well. Things are going
Yeah.
how I expected them to go this season.
Yeah, it definitely came out here and looked very strong.
Yep. So we may have to close this out a little bit, but is there anything you want to say before you get your week vacation?
Yeah. Ban Samira. Support ward gap. He had 13 control wards to Mumu's 1. You can keep banning Shen against Celibate. It's pretty good, and don't ever ban me because, yeah. So I guess that's just more advice for other teams looking to play me. But yeah, I'm happy.
All right. If you want to take a hot take, do you have any predictions going into the playoffs of what teams
Really?
you think will be getting in? Yeah.
So I think it's Ellie versus Hot Take, which I would imagine La Espada has the edge. It's probably 65% chance La Espada in my opinion. And we have RV versus Third Impact.
Yeah.
Unless Third Impact has some big brain drafts, I would assume RV wins, and then it would be, I think my team would play Royal Vagabonds, which will be fun one. I think we'll win it pretty handedly, but it'll be fun. And then on the spot versus La Espada, which would be a very hype semis.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right.
we'll get to see how that plays out. Thank you so much for the interview. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
You too. Yeah. So it looks like we're getting ready to bring you guys a highlight reel from the season. So make sure you stay tuned, and we'll get this rolling for you in here in just a little bit.
Yeah, we should have that popping up soon. But just to wrap up some thoughts, man. Like, looks like stream might be paused actually. Oh, they can still hear me. They just can't see me. I'm the John Cena of the league. I knew that would catch you off guard, Mega.
Yeah, a little.
Uh, but no, that puts what INT, OTS, La Espada,
Yep.
Royal Vagabonds, and Hot Take, and who else? Third Impact.
Yeah, third impact. All right.
All
it looks like
right,
we're
let's
ready
show
for
this
video.
video.
Yep.
They took both evils as, you know.
They got nothing as well. The killer instinct, the W hitting, the flash from Demon Angel. That was just, he's insane.
And first Dragon Ball.
Grog is going in on top lane. He says, no way. We're going to make sure. Oh, but Axiom gets the outplay. Double kill. Nass is going down.
To the Goose Chase it to the dive bottom
There's
lane.
my
Now we have
boy.
Diana
There's
right there
my
on
boy.
the in the top lane.
Look at him
Forces the
go.
flash out, but he will escape with his life though.
Go
Oh,
for
he
the
gets the
Very
flash
nice.
from the Q.
Look at
Looks like we're gonna have a mid gank here. This is a knockup. Ignite
I'm
goes
not
down
muted on
onto
stream,
the
dude.
Tries to cut away, but sends it to R. Tessa doing really big damage. R-ing to the side, dodging the blast. Kane W. 1v2s. Oh my goodness, very nice.
The Q from Lee Sin does end up connecting on the Diego, and that's another kill.
Land it.
Getting caught in the traps.
Jinx is strong right now.
Rocket from downtown.
Not finding
Just
he's
got it.
fallen, but he's gonna go and flash it on Inferno down.
Editing a re-engage. That was fair, just one-shotting Kitaro. Lindy's probably gonna fall here as well. Does not have the arcane shift. And here goes another scrimmage going on here. And Tifa fearing Amplify. I think Amplify loses this. Oh, it does get the smite down though. But Amplify does end up winning that 1v1.
What up, Solo? Renekton only here, back doing some more League of Legends.
Right after.
where was oh, we're unmuted. Yeah, I know, right? Alright. So I think we're closing out the stream. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
Hope you guys all enjoyed the stream and had a good time. Enjoyed that super hype game right into the highlight reel. And you all have a lovely rest of your night. And make sure to tune into playoffs. And let's see some awesome games there as well.